Hey Geeks, Tim Tibbetts with MajorGeeks.com, and today we're going to take a look at an error. The application was unable to start correctly, and it's followed up with a 0xc0000142 and 4 or 5 different possible error codes that are very similar. So there's 3 main steps here that should fix your problem, and we want to warn you before we start. The guide here, as you can see, is in the background. Some of these steps people had problems with their computers when they did them, because if it doesn't fix your problem when you do it, make sure you go back to where you were so you don't have problems beyond what you already have. We're going to start with the registry. As much as some of you love editing the registry, it's really easy. You can back up your registry. There's a link right here that tells you how to back up your registry. So highlight this line here that's dark, copy, and do the Windows key plus R and type in regedit, R-E-G-E-D-I-T. And up here, you want to paste that line in we just discussed, and that will bring you right to where we need to be to find load app init. Double click that, and you're looking for a 0 here under value data. If you have a 0, leave it alone. Can you try 1? I guess if you want to come back and try it later, but as far as we know, this is supposed to be 0. So if it's a 1, you found your problem, change it to 0. Look at me. There we go. So that takes care of the registry. Now reboot, see if the problem goes away. The next one is where a lot of people had a lot of problems with it. This is doing a clean boot to see if anything running here is your problem. What can happen is you might have your anti-cheat running and stuff like that, and when you disable it, your game's going to stop if your problem is a game, for just one example. So what we want to do is either use the Windows key plus S and begin typing in system configuration until you see system configuration. If you don't see that, press the Windows key plus R and do ms config. Either one of them will bring you to the system configuration, as you can see in the screenshot. And you want to go to the Services tab. Hide all Microsoft services here. Then disable everything. You're going to want to make sure after this step you come back and re-enable, because this is going to take some diagnostics. You're going to be here for a little bit if this is your problem. Now what you can do is you can click OK and reboot and see if your problem went away. Now if your problem went away, here's your issue. You're going to need to come back in here and maybe check, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 of them. Apply it, reboot, see if it works, and you're going to have to keep doing that until you get down to where the problem is. So that's why I like 3 at a time, roughly. Whatever works for you is fine by me, because basically you want to say, okay, I rebooted and the problem's back, so now I know it's one of these 3. Now you can narrow it down. Not too bad. Again, a little time consuming, but it's what you got to do to find out if one of the services are causing your problem. Next up, System File Checker. And by the way, you notice there's some extra links here. Easy anti-cheat, if you know your problem ends up being that. There is a guide here on how to get that corrected. Once again, we go to the System File Checker. Now that's a little more complicated, so you're going to want to either watch this video here or click here where you can both read it and watch the video, because you need to enable the Deployment Image Servicing and Management tool, DISM. If you're running Windows 10 or one of the Windows 8 versions, you're going to need to do that first. Otherwise, it's pretty good. So a lot of these errors can be DLL file related. So running the System File Checker can scan for, find problematic files, replace them as explained right here. So if you have a corrupted file, this could fix your problem right here. So those are what we would consider the big 3. But here we are 4 minutes in, and if you haven't solved your problem, we got to get a little bit down and dirty. And you may have to, and I hate to do this, uninstall the game, uninstall the application, reinstall it. And I don't have to tell you, if you're talking about Steam or Uplay, what a nightmare, because you have to re-get all your games and everything, although you can back them up, Google. Anywho, we don't just want to uninstall, and I'll tell you why. When you uninstall programs, registry entries stay behind, files and folders stay behind, and if the file or registry entry causing you the problem is not removed, you just wasted your time. Get IOBit uninstaller with this link, or maybe Geek uninstaller with this link, and use those to fully uninstall everything. Nice and easy. Download it right here. There you go. I was going to get out of this. All right, now I had this at the top to begin when I wrote this, and I just thought, since those first three are usually the problem, I would go down to the bottom with it, because most of it's tech support 101, if you will. Make sure your drivers are up to date. We use Driver Booster. Make sure Windows Update is current. Now, I've seen this before with a bunch of my programs where the program actually breaks while there's a pending Windows Update. A lot of times it'll be a big feature update, but not only do you want to go to your control panel and updates, don't just go there and find out that it says there's nothing here. See how it says I don't care. Check it anyway. Go ahead and click check for updates. Just make sure. We just want to eliminate everything, right? Next up, Microsoft.net. All sorts of problems can come with that if you're not up to date. There are some programs that will install everything, so if you're running a real old gamer application, maybe, but for the most part, this link right here will take you to the latest version of Microsoft.net. You can download it right here directly from Microsoft or from Major Geeks at one of these two links here. There you go. We're getting down there. Intel driver update utility. Again, these are smaller problems that have appeared. The Intel driver update utility is, you really don't need it. Check on it, see if you can update it. And if not, once again, using iobit uninstaller or geek uninstaller, get it out of there. It's not probably doing you any good. So you can get your drivers updated better with these other programs, Driver Booster. So finally, Windows Repair, I wanted to leave that available as well. Windows Repair can take hours and hours to run. However, if you download it and you check, there's a video on the page here that shows you how to work it. And if you look at some of the screenshots, for example, you'll see this. What you're looking to do is just run a few repairs. And again, I can't do everything for every computer. I can only just try and point everybody in the right direction on this. There's just too many possibilities. You see reset registry permissions, file permissions, service permissions. I'd be interested in running those three and just kind of scroll down, see if there's anything else you think might work for your problem. Some of it's such common sense. You don't need to repair your firewall, probably. Internet Explorer is probably not your problem. There's no guarantee. Host file. Most of the stuff isn't your problem, so you can kind of skip it. So I would just try one of the few. And again, that's actually down towards the bottom here, towards the last, because I really think at this point in time, you probably should have found the problem with the registry, the clean boot, or the system file checker. So once again, number 1 through 3, and when you get down to here, we're getting desperate. So we'd love to hear back from you. Any feedback, comments, we're more than glad to update this guide, which we will link to in the description of the video. In case we missed a step, I don't think we did. It's quite a few steps. When you add it up, you've got those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possibilities here. So I'm pretty sure one of them will get you. So let me know if it doesn't. We'll do whatever we can do to help others. So as always, at the bottom right is the subscribe now, right in the last 10 seconds of video. Go ahead and click that. You want to. All right. Hey, thanks as always for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we will see you next time.